Snow falls gently outside, a warm cabin with a crackling fireplace behind me. It's enough to make anyone crave hot cocoa and a cozy blanket. But out here in the wild, we know better than to be lulled by a false sense of security. Welcome back to Ultra Prime Selections, your go-to channel for all things survival and holiday prepping. Today, we're diving into the secrets survivalists don't tell you about prepping, especially during the frosty winter months. From overloaded bug-out bags to the importance of realistic scenarios, let's get you prepped merry and bright. First up, your bug-out bag. Every survivalist tells you to pack one, and they're not wrong. It's your lifeline in a crisis. But what they don't tell you is that packing it can turn into a real ordeal. You start thinking you need everything but the kitchen sink. Believe me, I've been there. We've all done it. Staring at a mountain of gear, wondering how we'll ever carry it all. Suddenly that portable waffle iron doesn't seem so essential anymore, does it? Trust me, when the going gets tough, you'll be ditching dead weight faster than a squirrel makes off with a nut. Here's a tip from a seasoned survivor. Pack your bag, then walk a mile in the snow. And I mean real snow. Not that slushy city stuff. Feel that weight on your shoulders? See how quickly those essential items become a burden? Remember, your bug-out bag isn't a luxury suite, it's your survival lifeline. Pack smart, pack light, and pack for the worst. Focus on the essentials: warmth, shelter, water, and food. Think about it. Would you rather be lugging around a waffle iron or an extra layer of warm clothing when the temperature plummets? Prioritize practicality over comfort. You can thank me later. Now, I'm not saying ditch all the comforts of home entirely. A little bit of morale goes a long way in a survival situation, but choose wisely. A deck of cards? Sure. A family photo? Absolutely. A waffle iron? Leave it in the kitchen where it belongs. Remember, your bug-out bag should be an asset, not a liability. So, pack smart, stay frosty, and ditch the waffle iron. We've all seen it in the movies. A stranded adventurer whips up a cozy snow cave and waits out the storm. It looks almost fun. But let me tell you, building a proper winter shelter is no walk in the park. It's a matter of life and death, and one wrong move can leave you colder than a penguin's flipper. First off, forget those flimsy snow forts you built as a kid. We're talking about creating a structure that can withstand the elements, insulate you from the cold, and keep you alive. Frostbite isn't a badge of honor, folks. It's a serious condition that can cost you fingers, toes, and even your life. And trust me, it's not a pretty sight. Always, and I mean always, carry a quality tarp. It's your best friend in a winter survival situation. It can be used to create a makeshift shelter, collect snow for melting into water, and even signal for help. Now, if you find yourself caught in a blizzard without a tarp, don't panic. Look for natural shelters, a fallen tree, a rock overhang, anything that can provide some protection from the wind and snow. Once you've found your spot, start digging. You need to create a space big enough to lie down in comfortably but small enough to conserve body heat. Remember, heat rises, so the lower you can get, the better. If you have time, build a fire just outside the entrance of your shelter. The heat will radiate inwards, keeping you warm throughout the night. But be careful not to build it too close. You don't want to risk setting your shelter on fire. Building a winter shelter is a skill that takes practice and preparation. Don't wait until you're caught in a blizzard to learn. Get out there, practice building different types of shelters, and familiarize yourself with the materials and techniques. Let's talk about stockpiling, shall we? It's the backbone of any good prepper's plan, especially during the holidays when the unexpected loves to make an appearance. But here's the thing, a stockpile isn't just about hoarding cans of beans and gallons of water. It's about creating a sustainable system that keeps you and your loved ones fed and healthy, even when the grocery store is a distant memory. First things first, variety is key. You can only eat so much canned tuna before you start craving anything else. Think about your favorite meals and snacks, and find ways to incorporate them into your stockpile. Speaking of favorites, nothing ruins the holidays like expired cranberry sauce. Check those expiration dates, folks. Rotate your stock regularly using the oldest items first. Think of it as a delicious game of edible Tetris. Now let's talk Ultra Prime Selections Inc. We've got everything you need to take your stockpile from basic to brilliant. From freeze-dried meals that taste like a gourmet camping trip to festive snacks that'll make you forget you're in the middle of a power outage, we've got you covered. Don't forget about the little things that make life a little brighter. Spices, herbs, hot chocolate mix. These are the morale boosters that can make all the difference when you're facing down a long winter. Remember, your stockpile is an investment in your future. So stock smart, stock well, and most importantly, stock tasty. Chapter 4. Realistic scenarios, power outages over zombies. We've all been there, huddled around the TV watching those post-apocalyptic movies where zombies roam the earth and resources are scarcer than an honest politician. It's exciting, it's terrifying, and it's not very realistic. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't be prepared for the unexpected, but let's be honest, you're far more likely to face a power outage than a zombie horde. So, while having a plan for the undead is all well and good, let's focus on the more probable scenarios. Power outages happen. Whether it's a winter storm, a downed power line, or simply a blown fuse, losing power can be a major inconvenience, especially during the holidays. Invest in backup heat sources. A wood-burning stove, a kerosene heater, or even a good old-fashioned fireplace can be a lifesaver when the temperatures plummet. Don't forget about alternative lighting. Candles, lanterns, and headlamps are essential for navigating your home safely in the dark. And hey, candlelight adds a certain ambiance, don't you think? Now let's talk comfort. Because even in a power outage, there's no reason to sacrifice coziness. Stock up on warm blankets, fuzzy socks, and maybe even a hot water bottle or two. And if you want to keep it festive, plaid is always a good choice. Remember, prepping isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving, even when the unexpected throws its worst at you. So be prepared, be practical, and most importantly, be comfortable. Chapter 5. Hygiene hacks, staying fresh in the wild winter. Let's talk about something we don't always discuss in the survival world. Hygiene. It's not glamorous, but it's crucial. Because let me tell you, nothing can dampen your spirits faster than feeling grimy and uncomfortable. And trust me, in a survival situation, staying clean can be the difference between staying healthy and succumbing to illness. First things first, pack those hygiene essentials. Toilet paper. It's not just for, well, it's also a fantastic fire starter. Baby wipes are a godsend when water is scarce, and hand sanitizer your best defense against those pesky germs. Now, water may be limited, but that doesn't mean you have to forego washing altogether. A small spray bottle filled with water can go a long way for freshening up. Remember those natural water sources we talked about earlier? Rivers, streams, even melted snow can be used for washing, but always, always purify it first. We don't want any unwanted visitors hitching a ride in your system. Think about your teeth. A toothbrush and toothpaste are small but mighty weapons in the fight against decay. And let's be honest, no one wants to be caught with dragon breath in a survival situation. Staying clean isn't just about feeling good, it's about staying healthy. So pack smart, wash wisely, and keep those pearly whites sparkling. Chapter 6. Adding holiday cheer survival with a side of sparkle. Prepping often gets a bad rap for being all doom and gloom. But here at Ultra Prime Selections, we believe in being prepared for anything while still embracing the joy in life, especially during the holidays. Because let's face it, surviving is important, but thriving is what it's all about. So let's talk about adding a little holiday cheer to your preps. After all, who says survival can't be festive? Pack those holiday essentials. Candy canes, they're not just for hanging on trees, they're a quick energy boost and a sweet reminder of home. A deck of cards, because nothing beats boredom like a good game of poker around a crackling fire. And for the ultimate in festive preparedness, an emergency Santa hat. Because why not spread a little holiday cheer, even in the midst of a blizzard? Remember, the holidays are about more than just presents and feasts. They're about spending time with loved ones, creating memories, and finding joy in the little things. So, decorate your shelter, sing some carols, and keep that holiday spirit alive. Because even in the face of adversity, a little bit of cheer can go a long way. Chapter 7. Stay merry, stay bright, your holiday prepping checklist. Well folks, we've covered a lot of ground today, from bug-out bag blunders to the importance of hygiene in the wilderness. But the most important thing to remember is this. Prepping isn't about living in fear. It's about taking control and being prepared for whatever life throws your way. Remember, a well-stocked pantry, a well-packed bug-out bag, and a well-honed skill set are the best gifts you can give yourself and your loved ones this holiday season. Stay safe out there, and remember, adventure awaits. Ultra Prime Selections, your holiday prepping headquarters. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out Ultra Prime Selections Inc. for all your prepping needs. From top-notch gear to expert advice, we're here to help you navigate the wild world of preparedness no matter the season. Stay safe, stay warm, and may your preps be merry and bright. Happy holidays.